Time to bring the bass bird.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasted. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit.
All right, Coach. First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. 50 to mud, 50 to mud. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Not here. In the field.
Yeah, but Steve got off, though. So
right.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling
incomplete. Had 4
oh, man, that was close. The opportunity
that point
to
guard,
change
we ain't know
momentum.
him.
Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense at that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. On first down, here's Love. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I want to break and I'm on and break and Von B. What you doing?
Let's go. 50, plant. Hey, Charlie.
Beat your ass.
Any weapons? I'm coming after you.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Look, I gotta find a jump shot, man.
Hey, can you create one? Like, do you got the jump shot creator?
Yeah, I do.
98. Zach Levine.
Now a play fake here on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40.
What players you doing
3.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of
two-way like finisher.
Yeah. Put quick
you
draw
gotta
on
find
Silver.
a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
You said the base was 89, right?
Where you can make a play on the football.
98.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 33 yards
I want to
is
get
the
the
distance
rebound,
on
man.
the
This
punt
dude hit
there.
knees.
And the Jaguars
He
go
hit
on
the
offense,
inside of
first
my
down
knee.
and 10.
That shit started, bro.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where
since
they
it's
have
the
to
same
beat
jump shot,
other
it don't really
teams to
matter.
get them to their goals. In this
But
situation,
if you was to blend it, it's all how you want it to look.
That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
I don't
back.
even be taking pills.
He's had a fantastic rookie seison, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Much more.
You gotta be able to have the upgrade.
Here's first and 10.
Okay, so I gotta wait for upgrade. Okay. Gotcha.
Now it's Jackson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Quick draw on what?
Throw good for 4.
That's
second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're the first
and
one
you a
to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
slasher.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
Right.
First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Majority of the time when you go to shoot,
you're able to do that, you don't give up
open.
big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where
What's
every
up, bro?
series they have to work hard to pick up first down.
Morning,
And you
Gabe.
tend to stall them out when you do that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing is Jackson. The man has got what is complete.
Well, you know what? Was that you that told me that you know somebody that knows him?
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line
he said,
facing a third and
What'd he
7
say?
following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Jackson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
500 for what, though? You ain't telling me nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Trying to get one more in
Definitely,
here before the quarter break.
Interesting.
On first down, Lawrence.
I followed
Steven Sims. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
I had just missed out on being an original donor to Truff Life.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Closed up. But I've been following
and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the
crazy
play.
part is,
and that's going to lead to a third down.
months I've been hearing some shady stuff about Jay.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Flushed out right.
Some bad business practices and stuff.
Throw, but incomplete.
Matter of fact,
More
you got a
problems here on
lawsuit.
third down. They've converted only
I'm not
once
sure
so
if it's
far in
still
this
been
first
resolved.
half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down,
real estate
it makes it
conference out
hard
in
to win a
Vegas
ball game because then you're
a few
relying
months
on your
ago
defense, you're relying on your special
with him and
teams.
his
You've got to get
wife.
it done with your offensive unit.
And there's another guy.
Well, he wasn't too far
There's
from
another
breaking
guy
that.
by the name
Officially,
of Tony.
give him 15. And the Colts will go
They
on
had got
offense
together
here,
and was having
first
this
and
big
10.
event and was giving away like $100,000, right?
The Colts come to the line
Well,
ready to
the
start
last
their
minute,
next drive.
Jay
Even though
and
they
his
might
wife
not find the number 1 seed next to their name
didn't
come
show up,
playoff time, there's not
and start
going to be
making
very
all
many
these
teams,
like
if any,
demands, like, y'all want
entering
you
the
to pay
playoffs
for
on
a
the kind
fight.
of run they're on.
I want this, I want that.
And I
I'm like,
love
hold
that
on, we supposed to be
word.
partners in this. I done put this bread up.
Every
give
team
out
in the league wants to go
$100,000,
to the
and now you
playoffs.
saying like, oh well, my wife's not
Because a
coming.
lot of the time you
but
serve notice
I'll
to the
come,
rest
but I
of the
need
league
this,
that, hey,
this,
we're
this,
the
and this
team
in
you need
order
to deal with.
to make it happen.
You're
This is
the
like a month
team
before.
that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak,
And
they can very
the
well be
event-
that team and gain
the
that
event
confidence that
went
they're
off.
seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And
So it didn't
confidence, that's
go
the
out the way
word
it's
I would
supposed
use
to.
from our
Jay-
meetings with them. They
Jay
said we're
never
playing our best
showed
football
up.
right now. It is
The
showing.
Bull had to give
From
away
midfield now, here's
$100,000.
Jackson.
That was supposed to be split between him and Jay.
And he's got the first down before being
And
taken
he sued
down
him, you know what I
at
mean?
the
So,
46.
I don't know.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Oh, I know. I know.
Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Jackson to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run again with Love on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off play action. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone on tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players who somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Let's get off the field.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts' 25-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield,
Anybody
or
here?
moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on 3rd down. Lawrence. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Royal Flush is in the building. So who's on the y'all in the wreck?
From the gun, it's Jackson. Short little throw to Ebron. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Dave. How many we got on the 5th?
The first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Niggas is on Madden. Time to call Tremaine.
G's had Poe was getting on.
Hey Siri.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Campbell making the catch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
It's just me, you, and Blicky.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air. It's 1st and 10 here. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Yeah, that nigga told.
And this play will
that nigga said the same thing last night.
Yardage back at the 38.
That nigga Poe said the same thing last night.
And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Last night?
No, sir. Nigga round the second base and said, nah.
Nah, Poe coming.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the
Sound
first
good and
half.
confident. I don't. There's no way to stop it. Took me right into a game.
First down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
My dreams are reality each and every time. Yo, if I sim to the end, it's going to count the whole game, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
If I sim to the end, it's going to count the whole game?
In week 17, as we'll head to Orlando, where we find our man
No, like it took me right into the game.
Coach.
Well, if you sim, you ain't gonna get shit.
So right now, if it's in a game and I go straight, if I join on Gold Black, what is it going to do?
I don't know.
All right, well, let's try it out and see. I'm up 2-1 in the playoffs. Can't be doing nothing stupid. Trying to get the gym right badge.
The second half of week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here.
Yo, man, my wife had me stuffing. I don't even know what's for her. I'm sick.
Paper cuts.
I'm sick. I gotta do it. When you're making that $110,000 a year, I gotta do what you want me to do, honey.
You gotta do it.
PlayStation 5 me.
Real nigga.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead now.
Hey, Gene, remember Deli used to come up and work camp for me when I used to have them camps?
Yep. Because
and remember, I would always take her out shopping afterwards. So when we was upstairs, I said, remember I used to work them camps? I used to take you shopping afterwards. She was like, yeah. She like, her one employee was here at the house. I said, well, understand, 2K21 will be on your credit card in the morning.
See if they do just that.
So get me that extra VC.
It's what, tomorrow?
I'm going to pay for it early. Pay for that early release.
Pre-order.
I might as well, because they said if you pre-order it, they give it to you for PlayStation 5, too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a
PlayStation 5 me
run.
And the PlayStation
you do with that player, you
I know. I know it doesn't transfer over these ones.
Catch made here by
Everything's not perfect. The world's not perfect. That's how we
yards and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot,
just be ready. You're always the last one to show up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
So I see my boy out here. What jersey you got on? France. Who's that? Stevie Francis? He plays for Orlando?
Yeah.
He plays for Houston.
Short of the marker.
He did end up playing for Orlando.
Everyone's got to be
Oh, he must have been the ball at that time. The only Stevie franchise I remember is that nigga for Houston.
They got the years with these
that
games.
last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable
Doesn't count.
2nd and 1.
The only Stevie franchise we acknowledge.
89 to 98.
It's complete. A gain of
That's
just a
wrong.
yard, but it's a first down.
That nigga got a Fugazi jersey on right now.
Second and manageable. Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it.
Hey Siri,
Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to take this across midfield.
Yeah, I was calling to check on you, bro. I saw your status, bro.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hold on.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Yo, can you hear me? I saw your Facebook status, bro. You good?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm from the knock a nigga out clan right now. I'm ready to knock niggas out, so I got you back.
Jackson now. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Chris Gay?
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson.
Hey, all right.
Got an open man. That's
How you do that go break hot
and
stuff?
he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Campbell. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man Hilton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Just ended my player game.
Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. The quick slant caught. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Throw it down. I see a move.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I'm gonna say
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2.
Yep.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all
So did you end up seeing Van at all?
They constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Again, it's Fournette.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what you are. Be who you are.
2 yards to show for it. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Lawrence. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6.
Yeah, but you know how I feel about that stuff.
Man down on the return. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Yeah. Not real. over something that's so stupid. You know what I mean?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson. Looking deep for Hilton. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there with a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, not on the phone, Rudy.
Now it's Jackson.
Yeah, I believe it. Because after the situation with the ball, I don't even like him no more because of what you said.
They had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. The throw taken in by Sims. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Love. And he's got room. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bryce Love, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll get this to Eckler. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Check. I got you, boy. 44. Mike, 44.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
All these people, Gene.
Huh?
All this. It's a lot of bad blicks. A lot of bad blickies.
Here's Jackson.
A lot of blickianas.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. You ain't going nowhere.
Not when, hey Dave, not when you got all that blick this week.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Josh Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
He'll look to throw.
For real?
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Not the fan.
Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game
long. I thought that was Mook going off for it. That was you.
Of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
My dreams and realities.
Campbell making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
All right. So you caught a good blick.
He's back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, damn, somebody going off. I thought that was
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That's certainly
this ain't KB, is it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Jags, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Colts, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.